Just wanted to make a quick video regarding the Cody Garbrandt situation. He claims he wants to move down to 125 pounds. Clearly that brain is mush. Someone needs to step in his life, sit him down in a dark room and tell him that you are not allowed to make life decisions anymore. You are too stupid to make life decisions. Why on earth would Cody Garbrandt ever consider the idea of moving down to 125 pounds at flyweight? The only thing that he shouldn't do right now is look to cut more weight, because you're coming off of 3 KO losses in a row, Cody Garbrandt. What is wrong? Who is not there in his team right now? Who is not there in his family right now? Someone needs to sit down Cody Garbrandt and tell him to his face, listen, you are not allowed to make decisions anymore for yourself because you are too stupid to do so. Why would he ever think about going to 125 pounds? The one thing you don't want to do after taking a chin problem over and over and over again 3 times in a row is cut more weight. I have a bad chin. I know what I'm going to do. I'll go down another weight class. I don't understand how this has been. I don't understand how he's been allowed on camera. He should be kept in a dark room and people should talk for him and people should do things for him. He's not allowed to be in control of his own body. He's not allowed to be. And that is from this day forward. Cody Garbrandt should not have an original idea or thought ever again, because this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And also, get past Assuncao first, because Assuncao's been around for a long time and he's never touched that belt and he's got that hunger still. You've touched that belt and you've reached the top of the mountain. Assuncao's still got that hunger. Assuncao, if he beats Garbrandt in the co-main event of a fight night, all of a sudden we're off to the races, especially if he KOs Cody Garbrandt, which is a very likely situation because everyone KOs Cody Garbrandt. Right now, what Garbrandt needs to do is beat Assuncao and shut up about anything else. Why are you talking about what's next? Do you want to really save the flyweight division? I know why he's doing this. I know why he's saying these things. I really do. I completely understand it. He knows if he goes down to flyweight, he can jump the queue immediately and go straight to a title shot. He knows that. He does. If he goes down to flyweight, say he fights Brandon Moreno, wins, he'll get a title shot. I know exactly why he's doing this. Everyone knows exactly why he's doing this. He wants a quick, easy way back to a title that doesn't involve fighting top bantamweights that arguably he would lose to. He's number 9 in the division right now. What are you thinking? Beat Assuncao, who's number 5. Guess what? You're now top 5. Then, call out Dominic Cruz for a rematch. Because why not? That would sell. They would talk back and forth. It'd probably be the headliner of a fight night easily. Capiche? Sound good. And if he wins the Dominic Cruz match, maybe even look for a TJ Dillashaw comeback fight for a title shot. There are ways around fighting these murderers row of a bantamweight division. You don't have to go through Sandhagen. You don't have to go through Piotr. You don't have to go through Moraes or Aljamain Sterling. None of these guys. You can beat Assuncao, go for Cruz, beat him, maybe even call out Edgar, who knows, beat him. Go for Dillashaw on a comeback, who knows, beat him after 2 years off. You got a chance here, Garbrandt. Don't move the division. Stay where you are. Fix your game. The division is not the problem. Your brain is. Because every time you get hit by a punch, you plant your feet and swing like a retard when you're best at footwork. Jesus Christ. And it's just a Team Alpha Male mindset. Team Alpha Male is good for dumb people. It really is. It's a really good gym for dumb people because when they go in there, they fit in. You know, if you're dumb and you start your training at Team Alpha Male, you'll fit in with everyone else because everyone else is really dumb that goes there. Look at the name, Team Alpha Male. Dumbest gym in MMA. They refuse to change. Everyone who goes there that gets a belt eventually looks to leave. Cody Garbrandt's even trained at Jackson Wink a little bit. He's doing a little bit of training elsewhere. The man who said he was Team Alpha Male for life and went after TJ Dillashaw for daring to train at another gym is now training at another gym himself. Think of the hypocrisy. If Garbrandt loses, it'll be the biggest fall from grace I've ever seen. It will be. You've reached the summit. Maybe Rockhold would be worse because it was more hilarious. But Garbrandt reached the top, got destroyed over and over and over again, refuses to change his game plan or the way he fights. I have no idea why. Also, didn't even consider this You just pulled out of your Assuncao fight with kidney issues. That's from processing liquids in your body. Why would you want to cut more weight when you've just pulled out of a fight with kidney issues? You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ, stop this man before he dies. Honestly, he will make that. I want to play in the traffic today. That's what he would do if he's allowed to make his own decisions. Someone needs to put a muffler on Cody Garbrandt and tell him what he should and should not do with his own life, because he can't make those decisions on his own. He can't. I want to stick a fork into the plug socket. Okay, Cody Garbrandt, go ahead. Imagine if people let Cody Garbrandt do what he actually wanted to do with his life. He'd die. He wouldn't be able to live. Time to jump at the shark. You know, like, it's just, there's no logic behind anything he says. Might be the dumbest fighter in MMA history. Why would you go down to 125? It makes no sense. There's a route for you back to success at 135. And if you beat Assuncao, guess what? Now you're coming off a win. Everyone's all hyped up on you again. If Petr Yan, let's say Petr Yan loses to Moraes. There's already, which could happen, by the way. Moraes is a savage. He can KO guys in the first round. How many times have we seen it? We saw Yan get dropped by John Dodson, coming forward and being a bit reckless. What's to say that Moraes doesn't do the same thing? You never know these things, you know? Yan could lose to Moraes. Very good. I think Yan beats Moraes, because I think it's a bad style matchup for Moraes, because Moraes doesn't like going backwards and Yan's a great pressure fighter. However, Moraes could head kick him and finish him. All of a sudden, Yan versus Garbrandt, after Garbrandt beats Assuncao, 2 top 5 guys going at it. There's a storyline. They had beef. They had a backstage altercation. They got in each other's face. There's fights to make at 135. Why is he looking elsewhere? I know why. I keep saying why. But I know why. He wants an easy way to the title, and he knows if he goes to flyweight and calls out Brandon Moreno, he'll get the fight and be the biggest name in the division overnight. But it's just like, why do that to yourself? There's so many fights to happen right now. There's so many. Whatever, man. It's just Team Alpha Male. If I was Cody Garbrandt right now, do you know what I'd actually do? I'd call up Dwayne Ludwig. That is the guy to fix Cody Garbrandt, in my opinion. Call up Dwayne Ludwig and first of all, say, I'm sorry, Dwayne Ludwig, for all of the things that I've said about you. Can you please fix me as a person? Because Team Alpha Male creates nothing but brawlers who are headstrong, and their only excuse for losing is that it wasn't their night tonight. He will never learn, and that's maybe why he has never learned. Every single loss of Garbrandt's has come in the same exact fashion. What does that tell you? He's not fixing his mistakes because of the gym that he's at, or his own mindset. I think it's a mix of both. Team Alpha Male never change their game plan or fighting style, and if they do, it's because they're no longer training at the gym, or someone external like Dwayne Ludwig has come to the gym and trained them out of their old habits, like Chad Mendes. Remember when Dwayne Ludwig first went to Team Alpha Male? Chad Mendes went from a stocky wrestler to all of a sudden looking like this crisp striker that was going toe-to-toe with Aldo in a rematch. Listen, leave Alpha Male, call up Ludwig, see what he's got for you. Because that is a man who can plan on how to not get hit. I know TJ Dillashaw has taken his fair share of hits. Don't get me wrong. But that's the style I want to see Cody improve. If there's a guy who can teach you a bit more footwork and teach you how to stay calm and calculated under pressure, it's Dwayne Ludwig. Because he's done exactly that with TJ Dillashaw. Cody Garbrandt sticks his feet in the ground, swings like a retard against Dillashaw, loses. Rematch, sticks his feet in the ground, throws the same left hand over and over and over again, loses. Pedro Munoz tags Garbrandt with one shot. Garbrandt sticks his feet in the ground, chin down, swings like a retard and loses. Even in his corner, if you remember that fight with Pedro Munoz, if you go and watch the fight motion that they do after these events, you can hear his corner saying, "Don't fucking stand there and throw right hands, fuck, get out of there." Danny Castillo just screaming in anger in the corner because they know they can't fix him. Dwayne Ludwig's the man to do so, and if they don't want to, if he doesn't want to go to Dwayne Ludwig full time at Jackson Wink, there's no point you being at Team Alpha Male. It's not the gym for you. Your dumbness combined with the total gym's dumbness in general is not a good double, and it's not a good multiplier. You got to cancel it out with some genius of Jackson Wink or some delectableness of Dwayne Ludwig. I tried to think of a word beginning with D, and delectable was the one I came out with, because it means good. I think. Anyway, I don't know if it does. I've seen like an old film where someone's gone, this cheese curdle is delectable. I think it means good. It could mean bad. I don't know what the word means, but I've used it now, so I stand by it. It means good. Yeah. But yeah, Cody Garbrandt needs to fix up his life. That's what I'm seeing from it right now. And even in his interview, he just seems a bit... he's like this a lot, which worries me. Like... he don't want to fight, there's no fight. He's just a little bit Nick Diaz-ish, looking around for answers for people that aren't in a room with him. It's a bit much. Even from the beginning with Cody Garbrandt, I've noticed his speech impediment issues, and it's just over and over and over again. I notice it more and more. It worries me. His brain seems to be deteriorating. I don't know how many KOs he's got left. Someone just tried to call me before the end of this fucking video. That shit ain't happening. Someone needs to help Cody Garbrandt. Even move up to featherweight. Move up to featherweight and do something there. Squash your beef with Dillashaw and have him as a main training partner in both of your comebacks together. Like you used to. When both of you were the best that you've ever been. Was when you were training partners and getting along. Rekindle that friendship. Be the bigger man, even though you're only 5'7". Try and be the bigger man for once in your life. Rekindle your relationship with Dillashaw and get to sparring each other. And be controlled. Don't be angry at each other. It's so easy. But you know, they're fighters. They get punched in the head. You can't expect them to make rational decisions, especially when they're Cody Garbrandt, because he's never chased pussy on his life. And December 20th, he ain't doing it. He doesn't have to. That's Garbrandt's mindset. You know? Fucking retard. Anyway, don't go to Flyweight, you dumb fuck. Like and subscribe. Click that button now. See you later.